I'll never forget the day my parents showed up at my apartment unannounced, demanding to know why I wasn't answering their calls. It was 3 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I was still in my pajamas, trying to nurse a cup of cold coffee. "We've been trying to reach you for weeks, and you're just ignoring us," my mom said, her voice shrill with concern. I felt a surge of anger and frustration. Why did they get to decide how I lived my life? I was 25 years old, for crying out loud. I had a job, a place to live, and a social life. What business did they have telling me what to do? Growing up, my family had always been controlling. My parents chose my college major, my extracurricular activities, even my friends. I was never allowed to make my own decisions, and I rebelled against it. But as I got older, I realized that I had to take responsibility for my own life. I started making small changes, like taking a different route to work or trying new foods. But my family didn't take kindly to it. "You're making a huge mistake," my dad said, his voice firm. "You're throwing away your future." I felt a sting from his words. How did he know what was best for me? I tried to explain to them that I needed space, that I needed to make my own decisions. But they wouldn't listen. The tension between us escalated over the next few weeks. They'd call me multiple times a day, asking where I was going, who I was seeing. They'd show up at my apartment unannounced, expecting to be let in. I felt like I was suffocating under their control. I started to withdraw from my friends, from my job, from life. I felt trapped. One day, I realized that I had a choice to make. I could keep living my life according to their rules, or I could take a stand. I decided to cut them off. I blocked their numbers, stopped responding to their emails. It was liberating. But it wasn't easy. There were times when I felt guilty, when I wondered if I was doing the right thing. There were times when I felt lonely, when I missed having them in my life. But I knew that I had to do it. I had to take control of my own life. It wasn't until months later, when I was settled into my new life, that I finally felt free. I had a new job, new friends, and new apartment. I was living life on my own terms. And when my parents finally reached out to me, I was ready. "I know we overstepped," my mom said, her voice tentative. "We just wanted what was best for you." I felt a pang of sadness. They still didn't get it. "What's best for me is for you to leave me alone," I said, my voice firm. There was a pause on the other end of the line. Then my dad spoke up. "We're sorry," he said. "We love you, and we just want what's best for you." I felt a lump form in my throat. It was too little, too late. I'm not sure if I'll ever forgive them. But I do know that I'm in a better place now. I'm living life on my own terms, and I won't let anyone take that away from me. I'm proud of myself for taking a stand, for fighting for my freedom. And I'm grateful for the lesson I learned, that sometimes you have to cut people off to save yourself.